Yes, we are live. Welcome to Queer Qonversations. I'm your host, G of Very GTV. I'm here every Tuesday, 6 p.m. EST, and my guest today is Rae Jenae.
That's me.
Of LezChic.
LezChic. Yes.
Okay, great. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. And I'm glad that you came all the way up from Miami.
Yeah.
Welcome to Fort Lauderdale.
I would never move here, but I'm happy to be here.
Okay. So you say you wouldn't move here to Fort Lauderdale, but you moved from
New York
to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start with that. What had you moved?
Have you been to New York?
Have I been? Oh, I just realized I didn't press go live there. Okay. So we're also live on Instagram. Thanks for joining us over here with Rae Jenae of LezChic.
That's me.
So yeah, I was actually born on the island of Manhattan.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been here?
I've been here for a long time.
Like
Since early 2000s.
Oh, so
yeah.
that's a while.
So my life was New York City, Kingston, Jamaica, New York City, Florida.
Ah.
So yes, I lived there.
Yeah, I'm not going back. I love it. I think I left to just do something new. I definitely needed a change. It's weird. Most people from here go there, and then most people from there come here. It's
yeah,
like
a lot of people from who live in New York come here too. A lot of people, like a lot.
Better life, cheaper.
Yeah,
life, you know.
Well, you don't have to worry about like parking, like how you have to worry about it.
That's right.
Housing is cheaper.
Absolutely. And
the
you
weather
get
is
palm
better.
trees
We
all
have
day.
the beach
Right.
close by. So yeah,
I wouldn't trade it.
Yeah, so great. So I want to welcome people who are joining us here. And please ask questions. Ray's here for half an hour. You can ask her whatever you like to ask her. She's probably going to answer anything.
Oh, Lord.
And same here. Thanks for joining us over here as well on IG Live. Yeah, so we can get started with, and by the way, feel free, you have water beside you if you want to help yourself, because I'm going to sip some of mine. So tell us a little bit about what LezChic is. What is it?
Well, LezChic started as a kind of like a phone book for what was going on in Miami for lesbian events.
Okay, nice.
And I started that at the beginning of last year. And I was just promoting whatever flyers I could find on Instagram that, you know, no matter where they were. I was just adding them to the page, and then people would add it and ask me, hey, where's this going on, that going on? And then eventually it turned into events of my own that I started doing. So that's been about 5 months now.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you. People kept asking, like, when are you going to do your own event? And I would want to go that one, but that one's far. There was no one there. I don't know. So I just decided to kind of group everyone in Miami together that was doing something.
Okay, great.
My first event. And I had so many amazing DJs, even people from Orlando. We had artists from all around Miami. It was dope. It was really dope. Great. I flew out some people from New York. So that kind of really showcased LezChic. And then from there, it became lesbian events that I was doing in Miami. And shortly thereafter, I wanted to branch out. So I did New York.
Okay. And how is it going from Miami to New York and getting the people out?
New York lesbians suck.
Oh, well,
no, I'm just kidding.
It's so funny. I really wanted to ask that question because when I was living in New York City, I wasn't a lesbian as yet. I was married to a man, I had 2 little boys, and before that I was... Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, no, I wasn't. I thought I was straight, and I was living the straight life. So I was never living there as a gay person or as a lesbian. So I would imagine that would be like, wow, amazing, but you're saying no?
New York is great for diversity. I don't think that there's anywhere else in the world like New York. You're going to get that diversity and a lot of open minds. So you have... you're familiar with Columbus, Christopher Street, all that down
Yes.
there. So you have like Soho area. That's for the gay people.
Right.
Which we don't have really much here.
Right.
But it's just a different energy in New York.
But for the women, are the women coming out and socializing and partying? What are women doing there?
In New York?
Yeah.
Gossiping, hating on each other.
Oh man.
They're big haters. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what they're doing. They're getting in relationships, normal lesbian stuff.
Right,
you know?
right, yeah.
So they don't really come out. They don't really support as much. And it is true. You know, all jokes aside, there's a different energy in Florida, period. I feel like women here are a lot more susceptible to you know, being friendly to another woman. As opposed to New York, where women are a little frigid.
It might be the weather.
It could be. It could be. Nipples are hard, you know, they're feeling a certain type of way. I don't know what it is over there, but I definitely didn't have the support and the energy to do what I do in Miami and New York.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
So, well, congrats on doing it here, especially after moving
you.
so recently.
It was.
Yeah.
I looked back the other day, I countdown, it's only been 5 months.
Wow. And you're out there. I saw your page is like blowing up and people come on out. So talk a little bit about, well, first of all, like we could get the link here. David, could you put the link in for us for her page to follow her at LezChic on Instagram, so then you'll learn about the different events. I was going to say, talk a little bit about the kind of events that you have. Why are you wiping your forehead so much? Oh, thanks for the warning. I feel extra sweaty. Okay, I'm going to stop. Thank you. Am I the only one sweating? I'm sweating, but
it's a little hot.
It's a little warm.
I thought it was just
thank you
I was
for
in the hot seat.
No. Hello, thank you so much for joining, everyone.
Hi, guys.
Yes, so I'm here with Rae of LezChic, and she does events in Miami and also promotes events, or is a phone book of sorts. So talk a little bit about what your events, like what do you have going on?
So my first event was just a bar kind of vibe, although we did have live art, we had vendors come out, we had food, it was amazing.
So don't say just a bar. It's
it was at a bar, but it was like a club event, you know.
Right.
I've been trying more recently to branch out into something different, some type of painting classes.
Okay, nice.
Some charities I would like to get into.
Okay, great.
So you just try to mix it up and do something a little different.
Yeah, right.
I know girls don't want to party
all the time, which is true. I want to take this opportunity to talk about Thou Art Woman, which you know I produce. Yes. So it's coming up March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And tickets are on sale. You can go to ThouArtWoman/tickets. And yeah, thank you so much. I know you'll give it a lot of love. I appreciate that. So Friday's an art show. Saturday is the Performing Arts Center, the Broad Center for Performing Arts. We're gonna have an open mic night, and Sunday's gonna be a really nice brunch. And get your tickets now. We're gonna sell out all those events because it's limited space as well. So get your tickets.
Get your tickets
for people who want to perform. Tell people
because they're horrible. They won't buy them till the last day.
I know. Don't wait till the last.
Tickets still? Do you have tickets? Do you have tickets?
Yes. Yeah, I know. You mean exactly what Rae's saying. The night or two before, people are going to be asking, and they're going to be sold out. So please get them now. And I lost my train of thought. Oh, something else we're doing this Friday at NSU Art Museum, Fort Lauderdale. Please big up NSU Art Museum, Fort Lauderdale. They're having an event for us at noon, and it's going to be a talk about our art show. Dr. Sarah Clunas is coming in, the curator. We're getting a little highfalutin here. So that's going to be this Friday at noon. So come on out if you can. They want you to RSVP, and like I said, get ready for March. And there's also a place under the Thou Art Woman page that you can apply if you want to do open mic. Speaking of open mic.
No, damn.
No, so I know.
Soon.
No, it doesn't have. I was like, I know that you said you're a rapper, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I think I'm. All right. I think I might be a little bit too white to be called a rapper.
Well,
right?
no. Well, first of all, you're. What
Eminem only brings that.
Right, but are you like? I'm
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican, yeah. So you're like light skin.
I just feel weird. Like, am I a rapper? I don't know.
Well, I don't think rap has to do with race, and I'm going to tell you this.
I like that. Very true.
No, it doesn't, and especially that you're Puerto Rican in the Bronx when hip hop got started.
That's right.
Puerto Rican. It was like I'm Jamaican, but it was like Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans and African Americans were starting it. So it doesn't matter that you're lighter. And even if you were white, but meaning like your people were part of the beginning of hip hop.
That's right.
Right there in the Bronx. Where are you from?
Castle Hill.
Right. So Castle Hill. So so you are from the place where hip hop started.
Now you make me feel better about me. I'm a rapper, guys.
Yes, own it. You gotta own it. Yes. Yes, I'm just seeing here. Thanks for joining us. We have Deborah. Thank you so much. And Monique, and we saw some other people joining us. You can share this conversation with your friends. Definitely follow Rae Jenae's page, LezChic, and get your tickets at Thou Art Woman and for Thou Art Woman. And so we're talking about rap. So you want to give us first? Before I put you completely on the spot, you look like, oh my god.
I'm sweating. Now I'm sweating.
Now you're sweating.
It's hot.
So let me ask you first, like, who influences you in hip hop?
Eminem.
Oh wow! So
I know, right?
That's your real white person.
Eminem. It's so bad. No, he's an amazing lyricist. There's so many others, but
I want to hear some more. Tell me who
started it. Wayne, Nas,
Lil Wayne. So
Nas definitely.
Nas is wicked, yes.
Who else? Black more recently. Black is my baby.
Okay. So I don't know Black yet. No.
What?
No. Okay, so I don't think I do. Maybe I should have said
you
that.
on after the show.
You put me on. I don't know black.
I'm sure you've heard a song or two.
From him or her? Him, no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe.
Maybe 6 Lack, because that's what people are calling him these days.
Oh.
6 Lack? No?
No. I've heard of 69er or something. 69? 69?
I think, yeah, that's the dude with the rainbow
Yeah, he's
stuff.
from New York, so I've heard of him.
Too much for me.
Yeah, and then of course Cardi B, who's from the
Cardi B's the bomb.
Bronx as well too.
Yeah, absolutely. She's from Walsh. Just dope.
Yeah,
Super dope.
that's
Another
great. Proud of her. Yeah. So you're saying some of your influences. So what kind of music you write about? Like woman, about what you write about?
Mostly about heartbreak, which is sad.
Okay.
I'm trying to branch out and write about other things. It's just funny to me, like, I can't really sit there and write about some gangster stuff.
No,
it's just not me.
You don't need to. Hip hop is everything. It's not, see, whatever you want to write about.
It's so weird. I've tried to write about other things, and it's not as inspiring as,
no, you gotta write what moves you.
Heartbroken.
So before I put you on the spot, so I'm giving you a lot of warm up time.
Oh no.
Do you want to do it? Or
Sure.
Okay, go.
Why not?
I was gonna say I also want to hear about, like, you talking about heartbreak, about like if you're in a relationship and so on. If you want to talk about it, you know.
Why not? I'm just a big old open book today.
Good.
So what are we starting with?
What do you want to talk? Do you want to talk about relationships or you want to rap?
We'll rap first.
Okay, cool. So let's. If I could do like a beatbox or something, I would help you, but I can't.
Let's ask. Matter of fact, let me think about it real quick.
Okay, Rae Jenae. Yeah.
I'm so nervous. All right, I'm gonna do like a quick little snippet from one of my first songs, actually. I feel like I've been tricked, full of love that don't exist. With a woman that I swore was it till she pulled the I don't want a relationship shit and made me pull out the race. I tap out, still see your face, and hatred can't seem to erase. It only explodes, but it leaves its trace. And I follow back to the same damn place in search of your heart and search of your face, only to find that I've been replaced. And I knew it would happen, I just couldn't relate the truth to what could really be. And I should have known it wouldn't be me, and that may be just possibly. I wouldn't have taken it so personally, but I need you, you don't need me, and I can see us perfectly, but you're so tainted by your thoughts, you push yourself away from me, and I crawl back for sanity, but you so independently, pushed to be so far alone as the lonely stoner could possibly be. So go ahead, girl, light it up, make sure you pour by the cup, chug it down, take a shot, and pass the gun when you pass out.
Oh man, yeah, no, you rocked that. Oh yes, Rae. You killed that.
That was really hot.
That was hot. Yes.
I tried.
No, I love that. And you know, it's interesting, like, I haven't seen, and you can tell me, because you're, more probably in current music, like, a lesbian who's doing music in hip-hop who presents like you, because we have people who are more, like, masculine, but not, like, a feminine person.
True. I've seen them on Instagram. I feel like I've seen a lot of feminine female rappers on Instagram, but from different parts of the world.
Right.
You have Rae Jenae in Miami. She performed at my first event. Super
She's
dope.
Good. Okay, good.
There's a couple. Let me take that back. Yeah, there's a couple. And
So
there's some androgynous as well.
Right.
Kind of dressed like a girl one day, boy like one day. But Daja's also another great one. You have Lady M. There's a bunch.
Okay, so yeah, I think I just see the ones more who are like at the very top, and then they're mostly masculine.
Yeah, definite. That is very true.
So you want to do you want to take it more seriously? I think you're good. I know hip hop. What do you think, David? Let's see. Hello, you have a question?
We have a question.
I see
Puerto
Puerto Rico.
Rico!
Yeah. It went by. I don't know if there was an actual question. We're just seeing that you're getting a lot of. Someone said something with fire. See, yeah.
There were a lot of compliments.
A lot of compliments. So
yes, mad, fire.
You see it?
Thank you guys.
Comments. I know that there's this guy here, Sexy Man says, is heartbreak your main experience in life?
Oh, interesting question.
Pew, pew. Unfortunately, yes.
Oh man.
But it comes from all different aspects of my life. It's come from disappointment from family, friends, relationships, work, pretty much everything. I tend to take things extremely personal, just because I give so much of myself in everything that I do. So usually when things don't turn out, or I end up disappointed from a situation, it usually does result in some type of heartbreak for me.
So let me ask you this.
Question. We have question.
Because these are interesting perspectives that can be learned from what you're saying. Is it, to my understanding, that it's based on your expectations of others why you feel the heartbreak? Because is it possible that if you reframed how you viewed these interactions, that you could actually have a different experience? I just want to get your.
It's possible, but it's like that quote that says, "Expect nothing and you get no disappointments."
Oh,
so
no, yeah.
I don't want it to be that way. I will always have high standards.
Yeah, I think so.
will always
Yeah.
have expectations of people. Just because I know what I have to offer and I know what I put on the table. So I don't do anything with the expectation of something being reciprocated, but I do things with love. And I would hope that anybody I surround myself with does the same.
Okay.
So, I've been in certain situations, let's say with my parents. I've learned to kind of, I will always love them.
Right.
But you got to take everything that they say and do with a grain of salt, and not let it overcome you and change you. And I mean, that's how I've tried to shift my view on things. But I mean, you do so many things, you give so much love, you only hope to get it back.
Right. So I noticed you said in your rhyme about that the person said they didn't want a relationship. So what's your sense of like what you want in your life? Is it a relationship? Is it a marriage? Like what do you want?
When I first wrote that song, that was actually my first song I've ever wrote in my life.
Wow. When did you write it?
2012.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Maybe around there. I was dating someone who was a very good friend of mine and still is.
Okay, good.
And she always wanted me to write, always encouraged me, you'd be so great at it, you'd be so great at it. And I was like, no, there's no way. There's this female rapper I listened to, Nitty Scott, and she was one of our favorites. And I was like, I would never be like Nitty Scott. It's impossible. I would never be like her. And I wrote that song. I never performed it. I moved out here years and years later. I performed it at an open mic night, and then I ended up writing a new song. And the new song kind of caught wave, and then everybody started listening to the old song as well. So everybody was like, oh my God, you should do this. And then through some type of guts that I had, I decided to hit up Nitty Scott.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I would love it if you came. And she would like to perform for LezChic sometimes.
Oh,
so
nice. Congrats.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That was super cool. Like, somebody I thought I would never, speak to, aspire to be.
Where is she? She's up in New York?
She's in New York,
okay.
Yeah. But she's back and forth in Miami a lot, so we're going to be working on trying to get her to come perform for LezChic. That would be so dope.
That would be dope.
But yeah, it's kind of like, it's amazing to see what a couple years, you don't think things are going to happen.
Yeah, things are popping off.
Whoa. So
right.
I hope to be able to take it more seriously. I was actually thinking about that on the car ride over here. I think I have enough support here.
Yeah, I'm happy to support you.
Thank you.
I'm happy to support you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, if you want to perform at Thou Art Woman,
Oh, I should.
That's Broward Center for the Performing Arts. You gotta get yourself really, really ready. You sound ready, but you mean it like you gotta know your track.
Yeah, I know. I can't be shaky and sweaty. That happens a lot.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something beautiful about this event. Is that people are really accepting, and I think give that space for everybody. A lot of people are nervous. They go, people know, people like. People know people are nervous, but then people kill it when they get up there. They dope. Yeah, so fire.
I feel like I've been writing for a while, but performing in front of people, like that's something I've only done in front of my mirror. So
okay.
I'm like a little nervous. I have to work on that part, but it's fun.
But I see you like on your Instagram. You look relaxed there. Is it different for you?
It's
because
different.
It's just you and
it's me and my phone. I spend all day with my phone. So
yeah, so you feel
I'm not as nervous, but in front of people, and I mean, it's not even the people that makes it nerve-wracking. It's just, I guess, being live. Like that's so hectic, so much pressure. But it's cool because the first event that I did, literally the entire crowd of people were all friends.
Okay,
so
cool.
they were all people I was familiar with. It wasn't like a room full of strangers, so it was super helpful.
Okay, yeah. Let me tell you, Thou Art Woman, you've been a room of friends too.
Yay.
People love it. And then, the thing about it, like, there's not a lot of spaces that you're in that you can, hey everybody, thanks for joining us.
Over there.
Yeah, hey everyone, yeah.
Go off, sis.
Yes,
oh,
yeah.
I'm going off.
Yeah, she's going off. IG, what's up? But a lot of spaces, like, let's even hear you talk rap and it's about a woman. Like, I love that. Because when I was growing up, people were
afraid,
so we had people that you kind of felt were gay or lesbian, but they couldn't say it in their songs.
I find that really weird. Like Kehlani Kehlani makes a lot of songs and it's like, are you talking about a girl or a boy? Very confusing.
So I'd love to hear when I heard you say woman and girl, I'm like, oh man, I love
Thanks.
that. Yeah, and same thing when I hear people with poetry and they're talking about, loving a woman, or heartbreaking a woman, or having sex with a woman, whatever it is, just exploring ourselves as lesbians. I love it. We don't get it a lot. We don't get it enough. Right. So I love to see that. So yeah. So I always ask people how they identify in terms of the LGBTQ spectrum and like in terms of gender. And I feel like you identify as a lesbian. How about like, do you say queer as well, or just lesbian, or do you care?
I don't want to say I don't care, because that sounds careless.
Okay,
you know?
yeah. Okay.
I'm just not big on titles. I know that I like women, and that's it.
And do you have like a coming out story, like?
Besides the fact that I probably always knew I was gay, I just never knew what being gay was. Okay. I had a crush on my kindergarten teacher. Wow. Mrs. Vega. So if you're out there, hi, Miss Vega.
Miss Vega. Wow. Oh my gosh. So Miss Vega. It doesn't even come up here. That's my phone ringing. But I can't even. I'm live on Facebook. Oh. Do I press this? Okay. Okay, there it is. It's gone. It's like, you're going to scan likely?
Yeah, what's that?
It's like trying to warn you.
It's Trump.
Yeah. So Miss Vegas, so Miss Vegas, she probably just about maybe 50.
Probably.
Right? That's not bad, right?
She's a gilf. She's probably still hot. She was a redhead and she had green eyes.
Oh,
super hot.
Okay,
but
so your first crush was,
so I knew. And then I started like having girlfriendships that were probably not girlfriendships, but I didn't understand that at that time.
What do you mean by that? You mean like you were being platonic, but you liked them more? Did you talk about it, or you
So when I moved to Orlando, I was 11.
Okay.
And I had these two little girls that were like our neighbors, and I would constantly go to their house. But they were worse than me. They started it. Okay. They were worse than me. And the one, she just always like wanted to play house, and I was always like the dad. Just weird stuff like that. Yeah. And then one day we ended up like kissing, and she told her mom. Okay. But she put it on me. Okay. It was my fault. So her mom came banging on my door.
Oh man.
But I was home from school, and my mom was at work. And she's screaming at me, I don't want you in my house, you lesbian. I call my mom, and I'm like, at 11, what's a lesbian? And my mom was like, go in the room, close the door, don't put your music on, do something. I'm like, okay. I didn't know until I was probably like 16, 17 what being a lesbian was. And that's what I was.
Interesting.
I dated guys for a couple years after that, and it wasn't my thing. It was never really my thing. I tried it because, I didn't want to be part of the phase that everybody was doing at that time. And guys are great. They just weren't great for me.
Right. Yeah.
After that, I was like, all right, now I know I'm a lesbian and I could be all out there. So, that's probably what coming out.
Okay, great. So that's interesting. And so your mom, your family, they accept you, or has it been challenging?
In the beginning, no. In the beginning, definitely not, which was very interesting because my father was a DJ for Escuelitas, which is a really big gay club in Manhattan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he was a DJ for over 30 years.
Wow.
So, and then in my mom's side, we have nothing but gay people all in our family. So maybe it was more personally disappointed from my parents,
But they're accepting of those folks, but maybe for you it was harder.
It was very different for me. They were cool with everything outside of it, but for me it was very different, and they shut me out for a long time. And it wasn't until I started being a little bit more independent and getting my own place, and that my parents kind of just took it for what it was, you know? Mm-hmm. So they're not against it now, but we don't sit there and talk about it either.
Okay, cool. They're cool with you.
We're cordial.
You're cordial.
We're cordial.
Okay. So, we talked about relationship earlier. Uh-oh. And if you don't want, you can say, gee, I don't want to talk about it.
No, I'm an open book.
Good. Okay. So, like I said, from the rhyme, it sounded like you want a relationship. Do you want, what are you looking for? You want a long-term relationship? Do you want, lots of people are having babies and a family and getting married? Do you want to have a partner? What are you looking for?
Nothing.
Okay.
Currently, nothing.
Nothing.
When I moved here, I was leaving a bad relationship that I was in for a couple years, and kind of needed to get over that and be by myself for a while. Okay. And since I've been in Miami, I've been pretty much to myself. I've spoken to a couple people here and there. Things didn't, pan out, whatever. We kept it peaceful, went our separate ways. And more recently, I tried something and it didn't work, and I'm kind of just focused on me right now.
Okay.
Yeah. But for What I want for future, I don't know. I think it depends. It depends on where you are in life, you know, what you really want. And that song, like I said, it was the first song I ever wrote. And it was for someone I was dating at the time when things were totally different, you know, and the things that I wanted at that time were very different. So we'll see.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to say I relate a little bit to some of the stuff you're saying. I think that, you know, there is something in society that makes us feel that we should all be in relationships. And I've had wonderful relationships, and they have ended. But like that's my ex-husband back there is helping, you know,
I'm pleading all the fifths.
But yeah, and I've had wonderful ex-girlfriends, and they were girlfriends. I know they're not. But my point really is to say that I think it's something good when we take some time, which I'm doing as well, to just focus on me. I do also have kids. They're young men now, but still, I am a mom, so I have that, and I have things like my event, like your event, and so I just feel like it's good. We don't really see it a lot out there. People just saying I'm focusing on myself and what I'm doing, and instead of being on a quest for a relationship, right? There is something that still draws us, I think, because humans, we are humans, and society does say this is what you're supposed to do, but you can have this relationship with yourself. Right. And focus. And
I'm learning that. I don't want to preach anything I don't know yet.
It's challenging. No, it's funny because Rae, I'm with you because I'm just probably at 6 months of singlehood, and I had been married for 17 years, relationship for 4 years, so I know relationships really, really well. I don't know me single that well, so that's something. Yeah. So I'm definitely like this more saying I think it's something important to be able to embrace, but it's not necessarily easy. It's something that. And we don't see it celebrated in society. We don't really see it that much. People are usually on this destination of relationships. So
absolutely.
So yeah. Oh, David says, bummer for all those interested, and a sad face. Sorry. That's funny. Yeah, but you never know. I don't think you're like shutting the door, right?
I think for now
you are. Okay, well, good for you.
For now.
Good for you.
I'll be honest. I tried something recently. It didn't work in my favor, and I think that I'm battling that dark place right now, you know, that dark place when you kind of don't want to get up and you don't want to do anything. And, you know, so I think that right now it's imperative that I focus on yourself. And I'm able to stand on my feet without anybody else. Okay. So that's where I'm at. And I think in order to do that, I need to completely shut my doors. Okay. Because people will see, you know, you working on yourself, and they'll come and cry on you, you know, and then ruin everything you've got.
Oh, so man. So you got
I'm trying to build.
That's challenging too, because you're gonna have those temptations.
Absolutely. I think that is, since I've been doing LezChic, that's probably one of the things I've been trying to get down pack or learn. You know, people see me doing it and they're like, "Oh, I want to be." Yeah, and also just that you're becoming more popular, so more people are gonna see you, right? I guess that's gonna be something too. So you're like, more people are seeing you. You're hot. Right? Yeah. I try. Yeah. So it's gonna be like you're gonna get more and more of it. So that's gonna be. You might have to, I don't know, get some bodyguards. I want to hire you. You can be my bodyguard.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. When I come to Miami, I'll make sure.
Does anybody want to be my bodyguard? I'm taking applications.
I like that. If you want to be Rae's bodyguard, she is taking applications. It sounds like it's going by. So okay. So someone has a question. Let's go back to this.
People want you.
People know you. Okay. And what? Okay. What's LezChic? So good question, Alex. So we started with that in the beginning, and we'll talk about that. David said I can't be anybody's bodyguard. So I'm not really good with the physical, but I'm pretty good in the verbal. I can talk my way and your way out of many things, but I'm not going to try to fight. But I can still.
Again, talk into some problems.
I don't know. And he said I can talk you into problems.
Those is fighting words.
No, we're not going to go there. So, okay. So we're going to talk about LezChic some more. We started talking about it. So let's just repeat for people who joined in, and this is your whole life right now, right?
It is.
So
crazy.
Tell us some more about it and what it is.
So, like I said, it started early last year, as a promotional page for lesbian events that were happening in Miami Beach. And they were just random events that I found, none that I was affiliated with. I don't even know if the people that were hosting those events at the time knew that I was promoting it. But I was sending all these people there. I know that.
That's wonderful.
And then over time, it kind of just became, well, I'm promoting everybody else's events and I'm giving everybody all this money and I have all these ideas. So I decided to come up with my first event. and it completely took LezChic and blew it up. I hired DJ Nella from Orlando. I had DJ Ice from out here.
Big up DJ Ice.
That's right. Big up DJ Ice. She's awesome. I had a bunch of local performers, Deja, Lady M, Raina's. We had so many people there. It was insane. It was literally insane. We had Gemini there. She came with the smoke machines. It was insane. It was insane. It was more than I thought. A first, like, you throw your first event, you think it's going to be like crickets. It was insane.
Good for you.
It capped out. We sold 600 and something tickets that night.
Wow.
It was insane.
Wow.
It was insane.
So lesbian events in Miami, you're promoting them. You're still promoting your own and also promoting others.
Yeah,
so that's what LezChic
definitely.
is. And you've also been traveling. I know you did LA, New York?
Networking in LA so far, trying to get an event over there, but I definitely want to make it a production when I do. So
and you're doing mostly parties, like this is late night parties.
Yeah, so far it's been parties.
Like a sexy vibe too.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get more into some charities like Aqua Girl.
Okay, cool.
Just trying to get more out there, you know?
So starting off with parties, but going to branch out into doing other things for the lesbian community.
Definitely, because I know that the girls are always complaining, oh, we can't party all the time.
Right,
we have relationships, and I'm like, yeah, wait till you're single. Wait till you're single, you call me up. Wait till you're single.
Yeah, well, I look forward to some stuff earlier too, because the later things are a little harder for me because I already partied so much.
I feel you.
You know that, but I know there's a lot of people. I know I sound old out here, but there's a lot of people who want to do exactly what you're doing, and that's why you got a 600 tickets. So big up for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Cynthia, lesbian, Miami's guide to all things.
I've gotten that question a couple times. People wondering when I'm going to come over here and do events.
Yeah.
If you guys know people that have venues, DM me, let me know, and I'll go do my work. I like work, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Broward.
I know that Broward has, so we have Ignite Women South Florida do the first 2 Thursdays, but it's not a party. They do something, I think, 7 to 9. So you can go to, what did I just say? Ignite South Florida Women to them. Awesome. And then there's a group called What We Do Is Secret. You've heard of them?
I do. Doesn't Cheeky and Shay,
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe Shay. So I know there's What We Do Is Secret. They do like a late night vibe, like your vibe.
Nice.
And then what else is happening here? I'm going to miss somebody up in Broward. And then, of course, Thou Art Woman. But Thou Art Woman is not a party vibe. We're like more like we do the art exhibit, we do an open mic. Maybe you do the after party.
What about Carla? Should do events?
Carla hasn't done parties. So Carla Remington did parties here. She used to do monthly lesbian parties. Cloud9, a place. What's the name of that restaurant around the corner on Federal? She did for years. Really nice parties and stuff.
What happened to Cloud9? Did it close?
I think it's still around. No, it didn't close. I know she's not marketing. She's not promoting there anymore. So. But yes, I'm thinking if anything else in Broward, lesbians, that's probably.
Like they need some events.
Yeah, so we need like.
I can bring it.
Yeah, you can bring the parties. Yeah, you bring the party back.
After party.
After party, yeah. And I've been talking to Sophia Tingle from Let's Connect to do one. So maybe like you guys get together and do something.
I'm down.
That would be hot.
I'm so down. Stay tuned, Broward.
Yeah, after the Performing Arts Center, that Saturday, March 2nd, like just do something because it's right there.
Saturday.
It's right there in Las Olas. The theater is in Las Olas. And it's right there. There's a bunch of restaurants and bars and clubs. So maybe like one of those places would be great.
Let's do it.
Yes. Deport. That's where it was. Carla used to have something every month at Deport. Yeah, but then no more. That I think closed. So yes, so Broward could use more, but we have the challenge. I know you have some of it sometimes, or sometimes people don't come out to some of the. You know, there's a whole.
Especially with the weekly events.
Yeah, it's challenging to do. You're doing what, a Wednesday and Thursday?
Wednesdays and Thursdays. Wednesdays is at Purdy Lounge and Thursdays is at Blackbird.
Okay.
Usually when I cap out, like I do a special event where I have vendors and performers, it'll be a great event.
Right.
But if it's just like a weekly, hey, come hang out, have a drink, it's nearly impossible to get people out. So I have to be more personal with people. Like, hey, what you doing? Come on, have a drink with me.
And you want to stick with doing the weeklies, so every week?
I might actually change it back to monthlies.
Okay.
Just so that I can have my life back, because I don't think people realize how much goes into doing
the weekly. It's a lot in planning, and I've never done weeklies, so that's a lot. I know it has to be.
Even when there's nothing going on outside of it, there's so much, with the venue and the meetings and things you have to attend, and planning future events on top of that is what clouds everything up, and then to have 5 or 10 people show up, it doesn't really make it worth it for me. So,
yeah,
I'm
maybe
thinking about doing
it
it back monthly.
and then you know
rotate it.
People know this is it. Come on out, and then you hit up everybody. Yeah,
hopefully it works out. Because usually when I was doing it at Sidebar, that's how it was. We did the first 2 events there, and those were monthly events. One was on a Friday, one was on a Saturday, and they both did really, really well. So I would like to go back to that Sidebar. Just needs to open again.
Okay, yeah, I think that's where is that where She Life had an event, and I went, and I was on the stage for a little bit.
I don't think so.
No. But remember that event?
Did you keep your clothes on?
What?
Did you strip?
No, I did not. No, I introduced Dart Woman and I brought a poet, and you were selling hats.
Oh, that was at the Craftsman.
Oh, Craftsman. Yeah.
Craftsman.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out to She Life.
Yeah. Shout out to She Life.
Yeah.
You guys
What's
are
up,
awesome.
Jackie? Yeah. Yeah, so it seems like you guys have more like party vibe, and there could be other things in Broad that I don't know, and someone could say if you know, you
it's
can
Miami.
share it.
I mean, of course.
Yeah,
it's party place Miami, no matter what.
Yeah.
Not just amongst the lesbians. I think it's
just
overall. Overall, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so weird. It's like in that party city or wherever, that party town, you would think that there would be more lesbians that were willing. I don't know. Maybe I think I just need to give them something to come out for. I call the kitties.
Yeah. And a lot of
they're
women
all hiding.
And let me tell you this, in all of this, there's still a lot of women who say, I don't know what's going on. There's nothing going on. I'm like, no, there's a lot going on.
What is this, man?
Yeah.
Really?
And sometimes I do share your page, and then there's another page that puts lesbian events up. Lesbo or something.
Lesbo, yeah.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. They are amazing. If you guys don't follow, you should definitely go follow, because they post events that I don't even know about sometimes.
Yeah. So some message me New Year's Eve, and I chill on New Year's Eve. So the person's like, hey, G, what's going on? So I just like, here are some links. Go and look there to see what's going on. Thank you. Of course, yes. So we're going to be wrapping up. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Oh, no.
Is there anything?
You know what I was thinking of? How did I come up with the name?
Yes.
I kind of forgot. Is that horrible? I remember sitting there with Jackie. Because Jackie from She Life is the one who kind of started me on all of this.
Right.
I saw what she was doing when I came here, and I saw that there was such a demand for it. And I felt like, whoa, we need more of this. We need more of this. And it wasn't to be competitive, but it was, you do something one day, I do something the other day, and we have a whole group of things going on, you know? So she was nice enough to sit with me one day, and she was like, you know, what do you want to do? What do you want it to be? What do you want to name it? And I'm sitting there like, I don't know. I have no idea. And I remember she told me to keep the name short and to keep it something that can be easily found everywhere, and to try to...
Well, big up Jackie for
Queer
doing
Girl,
that.
right? You got Queer Girl, you got a Girl at Party, you got all these things going on, Eye Candy, and I'm like, I just remember thinking for a while, like, Les something, and I thought it was very chic, you know, to have something different, like, and then people just started LezChic, so I was like, okay. So now when people see me on the street, they're like, you're LezChic.
I until today, when you said it, I always said in my mind, LezChic. But you were saying LezChic.
Either or, it doesn't matter. I think there was a point with Jackie that I was like, I might just change it to LezChic, because that's what people are calling
chic is like
it.
Woman. And chic is more like, it's like sexy or whatever that means.
Right.
Yeah, so it's
So
kind of good.
I could be the LezChic of LezChic. How about that?
Yeah, I love that. LezChic of LezChic.
So either or, it works.
Yeah.
But I don't mind. People pronounce it how they pronounce it as long as they're saying it. So that makes me happy.
And then, and coming to support the event.
But I think that's how I came up with the name.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
She's awesome for that.
So
Definitely.
you're just on the go, because you just started a few months ago, and you're having all these parties, and this is what you do full time, right?
Full time.
Wow.
Full time.
Yes.
It's a pain in the butt.
But I'm gonna tell you this. I feel like we're called to do this. Like,
right.
Yeah, we are.
I feel like I almost can't do anything else.
Right.
Now.
It's like weird. I don't feel. And someone just said to me the other day, because I'm like working so hard on this 3-day weekend. Thou Art Woman used to be a one night or a couple times a year, and I went from that to this 3-day, and it's like so much. And then someone just said, you know, I heard two different things. Someone said, God gave it to you. It's like, I'm not religious, but I feel like, you know, but it still is like powerful. And someone else said, you've been assigned. It's your assignment. So, because I was like, man, sometimes you're doing something, you're like, I'm doing all this. It's like you can't even stop yourself.
That's right.
You know, you just have this drive and passion. You know, so it's like it's been assigned to you, being called. You're answering your calling, but it's a beautiful thing.
That's how I feel.
Especially in a community where we don't have a lot. You know, you're working on doing a weekly and perhaps a monthly in a community where, whether you're in Broward or Miami, there's no lesbian bar.
Right. I'm working on it.
Wow.
I'm working on it. Fingers crossed. I'm working on it.
Yes,
It's actually a conversation I had at the meeting yesterday where it's like, I can throw an event at any venue, you know, and it can be a one-night event and it can be great. But I want to create a safe haven. I want to create a home, a place where it's like that Statue Point, you know?
Yes.
And when you go on Google, there's 9 bars all over the world. That's it.
I saw you post something about
9
that.
bars.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you get. And out of those 9 bars, about 3 of them are closed or dead, you know?
Right.
So it's definitely something we're in demand for. But the sad part about it is that as much as there's demand for it, women don't spend a lot of money.
Right.
And it's kind of like, it makes it that much harder to do, you know? To fund.
So the other thing is to think about the bar and shifting like some of that in terms of what happens at the bar, because a lot of women don't want to come out and drink all the time.
That's
so you
right.
could have like, you know, maybe something that people are going to do, like whether it's a game night.
Absolutely.
Or I know you did speed dating the other night.
I would like to open it up as a restaurant.
Yeah, that's good. Have food
it,
there.
You know, so that way we can do day and night events.
Right,
And I would also like to open it as a gay and straight club, 2 floors.
Okay.
So that we don't lose revenue. You know,
Right,
you walk in and you see your straight people, you go upstairs to a little cubby hole and it's all the lesbians. So
have like live music there some nights,
Absolutely.
you know, poetry some
Absolutely.
nights. Have the diversity of events that are going to get people in.
Absolutely.
Because I'm going to say this, the straight bar without any other thing, it's going to be hard to keep people coming out. But if you're like, if someone's like, ooh, I love the jazz night, or there's a comedy night.
That's right.
You know,
Absolutely.
you know, some book club. Some people want to go to a book club. It's
That's
about
right.
6 to 8 for
And
that.
that's
Like,
what kind
think
of
of the
keeps
different
us
things.
held down is that I don't have the opportunity to do those things. But with the space, it would be totally different.
Right.
So that's why I'm like,
Yeah,
and even in what I posted the other day, it says it itself. Success comes from a place where that's what it's dedicated to. It's way harder to have success when you're just throwing random events here and there.
Right.
So hopefully
Focus.
we'll have a bar sometime.
Oh, that would
soon.
be great. Let me know. I'm happy to help support any way I can. Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, so we're wrapping up. What's our time like? I know we went over.
You're way over.
What time is it?
Thank you for chilling with us, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
It's 6:45 now.
Wow.
Woo! We was on.
This is good. This is good. So we're wrapping up.
There's never a rush to end.
No, we're not rushing, but usually it's like 6:30. But that's good. We're just in the flow.
Like Rae said, it's like if you find the right thing, it goes on.
Yeah, it goes on.
There you
So
go.
yes, so I close with what I call queer conversation closing questions. I ask a question, you just pretty much answer, not a lot of thought, just like
No thought.
just really quick. Yeah, it's really quick. Okay.
I'm ready. Go.
Okay.
Freestyle. Freestyle.
So okay, no. Well, anyway, what inspires you?
Oh, I'm thinking.
No, just
what inspires me? Experience, I guess.
Experience.
Things that I go through.
okay. Yeah. What makes you laugh?
People.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't really laugh a lot. That sounds weird, right?
Yeah,
People make me laugh. I think good energy makes me laugh.
Good energy.
If I'm around people that have that good energy, I feel like I can be me and I can laugh and be giddy. But when I'm not around those kind of people, I'm very timid, I'm very quiet, and I've heard that I have chronic bitch face. So.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Chronic
The
bitch
question
face.
you're asking, where can we find a link to your music?
A link to my music. So this is so new for me. I have not really been working on it where I have anything recorded or linked. I should probably do SoundCloud thing.
Yeah.
But I would have to record it to do that.
Right.
So all of my music is kind of like on my phone from my computer.
Right.
That I'm just recording in my living room. But if I can find somebody that has a studio, I guess I should start recording and get links. But for now, you can see it on my LezChic page on Instagram.
So go to our Instagram. So you've done some clips there.
Yeah, I have just a video that I recorded in my living room.
Okay.
A couple of people have told me they've downloaded that and they listen to it. I'm like, from my living room? So that's pretty cool. But yeah, right now it's only on Instagram.
Or live on March 2nd.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Or live.
So come on out. I think Alex is actually, I know she's Jamaican and in Germany, I believe. But you can fly into Fort Lauderdale and on March 2nd at the Broward Center for the Performing Arts. We're going to have our open mic and performance night. And we're saying tonight that Rae is going to be one of the performers. And she's
I'm excited.
Yeah, you're going to bring it. I know you are.
I just performed live for BurgerFi in Aventura.
Okay.
And that was amazing. It had me perform out there. And that was
Nice.
super dope. The whole crowd loved it. I was so nervous.
So it's funny you say you're nervous, but then you're
I was
good.
so nervous. I went
Yeah.
up there, I was like, They were all like, yeah, go ahead. I don't even think they were expecting to come out what came out.
Do you have music to the song? You got like a track? You got a track to it.
I have about 3 or 4 songs
Where
now.
the tracks come
Yeah,
from?
where the tracks come from?
I download them.
Oh,
They're
okay.
like,
So they're
literally
not.
just like
Okay.
Yeah.
old music you just pick up from the
Yeah,
web.
there's this website that I've
Wow.
been using for a while. So I'll go through one of my favorite composers and go through his beats, download it, and write over
Nice.
it and record it.
Nice.
So you're gonna give us one more before you go, right?
Ah! So, and okay, we're going to do that. You ready?
Oh, no, I don't know.
No?
I'll do it. Okay.
Okay, Alex is saying she's coming from Germany, which is great. And she says, listen to Doja Cat.
I
She has
heard
a
she's
similar
awesome.
personality. Yes, I know
awesome.
Doja Cat is great when I know
Awesome.
somebody. So, go ahead.
She's awesome. Oh, God.
Just spit it, a few lines. You don't even have to, you just go slow. A few lines. Just give us a piece of your personality. Come on.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
man.
That one. Yeah.
The one that I was doing?
No, this one right now that you were just thinking about. That one.
You got us
that
right.
Just-
On the spot, 2 times.
That's
Are
so
we good-
hard.
Are we going to get ready to come back to Fort Lauderdale after this?
No,
Like, yo,
I'm never
G,
coming
put it
back.
on the-
That's it. I'm never coming back. Another one off the top of my head. Yikes, that's hard.
Okay, that's fine. You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have it off
which
the top
one?
of my
Which one
head.
are you gonna do for Thou Art Woman? The one you did a while ago,
Probably the one that I did at Elias.
which is that one you did here earlier.
No, that was my
You're gonna
first
redo it
song.
now then.
We're gonna give her a break. She did wicked with that flow earlier.
You're gonna have to go back.
Yeah, go back.
Go back to the
explain.
beginning.
Then
You
she's
can say
like,
it again.
"You want to do it again?"
Oh my God! Again. All right, I'll do it again because I feel
Okay.
like I messed up. So for
Oh
those
wow,
of
you
who
did to
didn't
us.
see it.
Here we go. Rewind.
All right. I feel like I've been tricked, falling for love that don't exist. With a woman that I swore was it, she pulled the I don't want a relationship shit and made me pull out the race. I tap out, still see your face, and hatred can't seem to erase. It only explodes, but it leaves this trace, and I follow back to the same damn place. And search your heart and search your face, only to find that I've been replaced. And I knew what happened, I just couldn't relate the truth to what could really be. And I should have known it wouldn't be me, and then maybe just possibly I wouldn't have taken it so personally. But I need you, you don't need me, and I could see us perfectly. But you're so tainted by your thoughts, you push yourself away from me. And I crawl back from sanity, but you so independently push to be so far alone as the lonely stoner could possibly be. So go ahead, girl, light it up. Make sure you pour by the cup, chug it down, take a shot, and pass the gun when you pass out.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, do that piece. We love that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And what do you call that
Sandra
one?
will be happy to hear that. That one is called Chasing Stars.
Chasing Stars. I love that. I love that. So yeah, so we got that twice. And then we're wrapping up. I had 2 more questions. What's so great about being a lesbian?
Women!
Woo!
Titties!
I like that. And then the last one is what's
That's
sexy?
the best.
What's sexy to you?
What's sexy to me? Oh, man. Women!
I love that. Hey, I'm with you. Okay, so listen, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
You were
You're the bomb.
amazing. Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
And thank you all for watching.
yeah, thanks for watching. Please share the conversation. Please follow LezChic, LezChic. It's there on the link. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for sharing. IG, Lee's World, everybody here. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to do the double up here every Tuesday, 6 p.m. EST.
Make sure you check G out.
Yeah, check me out. Check me out. Bye, guys. Bye. It always happens where it doesn't go. Okay.